All right. What do you recall about the Mount Hood PinPin 20 film shoot, the Red Ice Army scene?
Well, what I recall is it worked out just perfect because we were actually leaving for the day. We ended up meeting up with you right at the bottom of the park. But the thing that stands out to me the most is I literally first ate it really hard on the jump prior to running into you. And then it's because right before I dropped, my wife called me and told me she was going into labor. So my mind was completely sucked out of the current situation. That's why I ate it so hard because I had to figure out how I was going to handle my snowboard camp, knowing that my baby was on the way and I had to get back home from Hood. But the shot was super sick. It was super fun following you down. Felt like a whole crew of mob just mobbing behind you. I do wish I was a little bit more in the moment, but from memory, or like looking back at it, it was a blast just tailing behind you, having like, what was it, like 7, 8 dudes all mobbing behind you.
What were you thinking the moment you were asked to film Snowboarding Army Follow the Leader scene?
Well, I don't think I was asked. I think this just kind of came up, and now I'm here, and I'm excited to be here.
More like you were told, you're doing this.
No, it's voluntary.
Oh, I was intrigued by your outfit, first of all, which was awesome. And I was hoping I, looked the part enough, given how, kind of new and clean some of my equipment looked.
It sounded kind of cool. So I'm like, okay, I'll follow.
I wasn't really sure quite what was going on or where this was going, but I was down to rip, so no complaints here.
Why did you choose to come to Mount Hood Snowboard Camp?
I got dragged into that. No, I actually, Johnathan Buckhouse is running a summer snowboard camp. So I wanted to be a helping hand, come out, meet new people.
Trying to get better, trying to, I'm about to turn 40 and I want to extend what I can do on the mountain for another 25 years.
Mainly meeting Johnathan Buckhouse and getting better with his coaching and being in Mount Hood.
Mount Hood has always kind of been a bucket list trip for me. I came out here and did Jonathan's camp last summer and had a great time, had the time of my life, fell in love with this place, and plan to come here every summer after that.
What kind of snowboarding adventures are you looking forward to?
Pretty much what's happening like at this camp, going somewhere I've never been before and just seeing new places, new mountains, scenery, meeting the culture, seeing the subcultures within snowboarding and the skiers as well. Just I kind of live my life throughout the whole thing doing what I do, but enjoying that journey, new places, new faces.
As many as possible in the next 25 years. I would say first and foremost, traveling outside the country besides Canada to snowboard. New Zealand and Japan for sure, and then some big European resorts, but otherwise the Rockies, keep hitting the Rockies and the Pacific Northwest as much as I can possibly.
Going to other mountains and snowboarding them.
Favorite part about snowboarding? It's like when you're snowboarding, nothing else matters. You could have everything going wrong in your life, but when you're riding, that is the only thing that you're focused on. So it's just a good way to clear the mind, get in the moment, live life.
What is your favorite part about snowboarding?
The curves of a board. No, I'm just kidding. I love carving. I love just a nice warm day with great views, good visibility, and carving with good people. It's just, nothing beats it.
The friends, and then the post-session hot tub. A little bit. I mean, obviously being on the mountain, big turns, trees. I mean, being in the trees and glades it's my favorite thing. Yeah.
Just the freedom of going down a slope and just feeling the air and just doing the movements that you want to do and practice.
Hoping to move out in the mountains this fall. I'm currently living in Kansas City, so not a huge snowboarding scene around there. So that's really the big thing on the next up is to get out in the mountains, but just ride as much as I can.
What is your superpower?
Superpower.
What is your superpower?
Oh, I'm fast at writing music. I mean, you give me 20 minutes and I'll get you 30 or 45 seconds of whatever you want.
I don't know. I don't think of any superpowers I have. I don't know. I guess I'm just. I think I'm pretty humble person.
I guess I'd say I'm just easy to get along with. You know, I can meet about anybody and put aside our differences and find common ground. Just make anyone my friend.
Walk me through any dreams you've had about snowboarding while sleeping.
While sleeping, I actually have had a dream. Not necessarily snowboarding. I was out snowboarding, but I wanted to lay down in the snow, and it was a pretty vivid dream. And I laid down, and it was warm. The snow was warm, and I took it in like a pillow, and I fell back asleep in my dream.
I had a naked snowboarding dream. It was a nightmare. It was, you know, it ended up in a bloodbath, basically. Lots of scrapes. No, that's been a reoccurring one. Or, you know, the other ones I forget my gloves. I don't know if anybody else has had one, but I either forget gloves, helmet, or goggles, and I have to go all day. You know, it's kind of like the naked at school dream. But I have that one a lot.
Actually, I haven't had any. No, not even one.
Okay.
I don't know why. I love snowboarding.
Yeah, I had one that's very vivid this spring, about a week after our resort closed, and I over-rotated a back three, and it was really slow motion. I over-rotated a back three and went back five, and was still way in the air, had plenty of time, so I took it to back seven, I landed it, and then woke up and went to work. I was pissed.
All right, anything else you'd like to say to your fellow snowboarder that is watching this?
So if you like snowboarding and maybe you're nervous about where it's going to take you in life, or, you know, fears or anything like that, still chase what you want to work at, because doors will open up as you chase your dreams, and it's a fun journey. So if you enjoy snowboarding, ignore what society wants and chase it.
Yeah, just keep at it. Don't get discouraged. It's tough. You fall a lot. You kind of hurt, but stay safe and keep practicing, and it'll come. It'll come to you.
Keep ripping. Ride as much as you can and do it for yourself. Do it because you love snowboarding. Don't do it for the clips or to impress anyone. Do it because we love snowboarding.
The trip short from Mount Hood and race back to your daughter.
It was an absolute disaster. Probably the hardest thing I've ever had to deal with as a business owner, as an influencer, whatever you want to call me. Because I had a lot of people banking on me to come through with this camp that paid a premium price to be there. And it was like, okay, you got 2 days to figure out what coach is coming to coach people, who's coming to camp, who's not coming to camp now. Some people postpone their trip till next year, and they're good. They've already paid. And yeah, I was just like, wow. This is a big boy problem. It was the first time having something where it's like other people's money, other people's time and attention, all my fault. So I was like, okay, that's what it's like owning a business.
A lot of stress. I think having a child, you can be forgiven for a lot of things.
Yeah, and she's healthy and awesome, and everyone's stoked. So they'll get, and the people that did come to camp still got an awesome coach, my buddy Ian, and they had a blast.
Yeah, looking forward to future Mount Hood trips for sure.